Ow.
Yes. Feeling breezy, baby.
Me too, because I've got this fan and I got my ceiling fan above me.
Look, and I got AC blowing nice and gingerly because it decided to keep good and hot in Chicago today. We said, okay, thank you, global warming.
I said no, because I said today I need to steal some of that good weather you've been having, because it's been raining all day today in Arizona.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, all day. I turned off the AC. I've had the windows open all day, and it has been glorious.
Well, that's nice. At least it's not like that muggy, like humidness.
Well, I haven't been outside, so I don't know if it is. But I'm like, I'm going to enjoy it from the comfort of my beautiful apartment.
Right. Like, I don't know what y'all are dealing with out there, but in my home, we praise the Lord. That's what you said.
That part today. But hello, everybody, and welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. I say something gay. Gay. I didn't grab anything other than my lemon water today, so that is what I'm going to be drinking. I do want to show off this beautiful mug I was using earlier today. It's not going to show up very well on camera, but it's purple holographic.
Okay.
So it's white on the bottom and it's a purple hollow on top. It's really not. Oh, that's a little bit better.
At first, I thought it was a clear cup with milk in it, but I'm glad to know that it is white on the bottom.
It definitely is painted.
Okay.
It is ceramic. She's painted. I had coffee in here earlier. But I wanted to show that off, and of course, as always, I have to show off the cup mug as well.
Yeah.
Hello, and
cup
you can
mug.
get cup mug, and you can always get your cup merch, including but not limited to the cup mug, available at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below, and we do ship domestically and internationally, so there are no excuses. We're looking at you, Germany. Lana's not here to look, but I'm looking.
I am. I see y'all, and I know y'all see me. You know who it is. Eve the Bunny, Chicago drag artist and queen of Ivy Park. Today I am repping my cute little Ivy Park bucket hat from the Park Trail Drop. It's a reversible bucket hat. So it's camo on one side, and then it's this like yellow.
Ooh.
This orangey, like
work.
Orangey, pumpkin-y, fall kind of situation.
Very fitting.
Yeah. Very fitting for the time. And then also with my orange, I'm drinking a little orange crush.
Ooh. Crush. I do love an orange crush, so I'm here for that.
We had peach crush downstairs in the little convenience store but they sold out. Either they sold out or I bought all of them. But they had.
I'm gonna assume it's the latter, my darling.
Might have been.
Yeah. Oh, but we are back. It's just the bear and the bunny today, but we are holding it down here, talking about what I'm gonna say. A damn good episode of Drag Race Germany.
Yes, honey. Drag Race Germana. Stephanie Germanata.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When are they? Are they going to get the rights to a Gaga song? Since they're getting the rights to all of these major fabulous artists, we'll talk about it. But damn.
I mean, they are. They got Homegirl, Beyonce's writer Sia. You know I love me some Beyonce, but child, that's the closest thing they got to having Beyonce on there is Sia. I'm like, all right, yeah.
Kelly Heelton's premiere look. That might be the closest.
Well, it's true, but I mean lip sync wise.
Sure, fair. Absolutely. But yeah, so we've got a good old fashioned roast baked at 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
It was a little dry in spots, but it was okay.
I thought overall, I thought it was one of the better roasts we've seen of recent.
Yeah, it was palatable.
Very.
I wouldn't say I need a water back or anything for that. For that roast. But no, it was cute.
It was cute.
I will say the one thing that honestly did kind of frustrate me a little bit about that roast, and that means I can't be that frustrated about it because I'm like, it is what it is. But maybe we've just been spoiled with seeing these roasts where the roasts are either going to be with like they're roasting each other and the audience is the former contestants, or the audience is some teachers, or the audience is some whatever. I don't know. It was just the way with this roast was done, with the audience basically being the other four girls. I was like, this is the emptiest roast I've ever seen done. I was like, I really wish they had more people there, because it was very bare bones looking. It was very bare bones looking.
It felt for me very much so like, if you remember the season 13 roast, where they were still filming under all the COVID restrictions. So
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, the judging
quarantine roast, like
very that.
We can only be around these same 10 people for 2 weeks anyway, so it's just us for everything, y'all. Sorry, they're the directors and all of it.
And we've got what's it called? The same guest judge 2 weeks in a row, and I loved her, so I was happy about it.
I like her.
But yeah. We're going to dive into the episode, y'all. But first, make sure to subscribe, because we're here every week talking about Drag Race Germany, talking about all the drag race, all the drag content right now. Dragula's on its way. La Mas Draga is in the midst. And we just recently dropped both our cast assessment for Dragula and Canada's Drag Race Season 4 as well. So make sure to go check those out on the channel, because we're here doing too much drag. Still too much drag content.
Hello. But lots of homosexuals and transsexuals in makeup,
and non-binaries
and non-binaries in makeup.
Yes, very that. But yes, we dive into this episode. Our dearest Victoria is gone.
Oh, love her death, but that Victoria Shakespeare's was like, you know, when you get hurt and you put a Band-Aid on it, and then a scab forms under that wound, or over that wound, and then it pretty much heals to the point where you don't need to wear the Band-Aid anymore. So you start to take the Band-Aid off, but it hurts so bad. So you spend 30 minutes, an hour, half the day, most of the day, couple of days, slowly pulling that Band-Aid off, bit by bit, just to get to the pain until you finally get the Band-Aid completely off. I like that was Victoria this season. I love her to death, but she was kind of a Band-Aid, and I was like, when are we going to rip this off?
Yeah, I think she's got all of the charisma in the universe.
Yeah.
And I love her for it. I do have to remember, though, that coming into the season, she was like, I only do drag really part-time, and the other half of the time I work in my family's salon with my mom. And so, like, I think it ultimately just boils down to maybe not having as much experience in drag, because I also don't think she'd been doing drag for very long.
Yeah.
So I'm glad she's there. I'm glad we got to meet her. I'm thrilled. And I hope they give her a couple years. She works on her English proficiency. I don't know what her English proficiency is right now. Yeah. But, well, I mean, listening to as much Britney as she does, it's probably pretty good, honestly.
She probably knows.
But I hope we get to see her in a few years with a bit more money, a bit more experience under her belt. I think she could walk into a Versus the World and slay the world.
Yeah. I can see that. I can totally see that.
And I forgot to bring it up last week, but I loved how she wrote on every single mirror with her message. I was like, yeah, you fucking better, girl.
She said, by the way, you're going to remember I was here. She said, I was here.
And is she the first girl to, in her lipstick message, promote her single? Because she was like,
Yeah.
Vagabunda available now for streaming or something. And I was like, is she the first one to do that?
I think so. Because I think that the closest that the other girls have gotten to like self-promotion was maybe like a hashtag or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Well, her single is out, and I will tell you, I have listened to it, and it's real cute. It's it's very Britney. It's very Brazilian, and that's what I know her to be, and I love it. So go stream Victoria Shakespeare's music. It's good. I think her single is not called Vagabunda. I think it's called Slay. Something like that. So, but yes, go support her because we love her regardless. But we come into the workroom the next day and we get this dumb-ass mini challenge where we are, it's one of...
into the club.
They got to get into the club.
They're trying to get past they're trying to get past the door person who happens to be homegirl.
Miss Diane Brill.
Yeah, Diane Brill. To get into the VIP. And child, it was the equivalent of any joke you ever heard of when it's like, so you're standing in line at the gates of heaven. That's already how the episode starts out. And it's goofy because it was one of those RuPaul's Drag Race challenges where they're like, we're not going to make this look like this is in any way actually on some kind of location. We're not going to go out in front of the building and put two little stanchions up and make it look like you're trying to get into a club. We're going to put you in some random room.
It's that side studio that they always have on a Drag Race set.
And it's like, and put 2 and 3 little stand props up, and you are going to really pretend that you are outside trying to get into the club. I'm like, why is the ground purple? No, they're not outside. They're
and we got a couple pit crew in the back. We got Barbie there. I want Barbie's fag hat. I'm like, I need that in my life.
Yes, honey. Yes.
I also love. We're slowly getting so much more of Barbie's personality. Yeah, and I loved Barbie at the start of the season. I'm loving Barbie now. Like she's so entertaining.
I feel like too that it's one of those things where I feel like, I mean, maybe it could easily just be first time jitters. You know what I mean? Of doing something like this and being like, how much personality do I show? How much do I not show? Because, I mean, we got to look at it this way. There are other seasons where, you know, the host can sometimes be a little bit jarring to, like, the episode. You know what I mean? So
Fred, what?
It's like you don't want to end up being the eyesore out of the episode. People be like, oh, my God, the episode was so great. They host, though. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Oh, my God, I love Drag Race Holland, but Fred. That's literally how I am. So.
Chad.
Oh my God, Drag Race Italia, but Priscilla. Like that's no tea, but all tea.
See, and that's one of the reasons I watched it.
Italia's so good though. 2 episodes into this season, Eve, I'm telling you. If you find the time, just consider it. Because Priscilla's not even in it that much. Chiara Francini is just as fabulous as she always has been. And the queens are delivering first and foremost.
I'll consider it. I do have a new job. So
I know.
I will consider it.
Great. And there's another Brazilian. And there's 2 trans women on this season.
It's a lot.
Shout out to our Drag Race Italia reviews. Available now on the channel. Thank you very much. But no, this mini challenge was chaos because you've got, so you have Yvonne who's just showing up as like the slutty girl. And then my favorite moment of this entire episode is when Diane looks at Yvonne and goes, pedicure.
Yeah, pedicure.
Dead.
It's down her feet. She's like, I know the DJ. Who's the DJ? Yvonne Nightstand.
Yvonne Nightstand, obviously. Hello.
It's like, I heard she's not that good or something like that. And I was like,
oh my God. My favorite in this, honestly, was Kelly as Diane Brill. He's like, how about? I'm like, you fucking better. And then mirroring everything Diane was saying. It was such a smart way to go about it. Yeah. And I think really one of the other really smart ways to go about it was I loved what Meta did, where she was getting very meta, if you will, because she is meta as Victoria Shakespeare's as Britney Spears. Girl. She's just like, yeah. Just meta killed me in this episode.
Hilarious. It was like an onion that made me laugh instead of cry. I was like, what is the goofiness that's happening here? I don't know. Keep it going. But I just really don't know what the hell's going on.
And then keeping it up with the what the fuck is happening, Loreley is pretending to be a Kardashian.
Which I felt like was honestly going to be so typecast with her. Like, I feel like that.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I think that frustrated me a little bit with Loreley is I felt like that someone could ask Loreley, take it completely out of the box. And she would take it like 2 toes out of the box. And I'm like, I need you to stretch your creativity, stretch your imagination. Like, even down to this runway. I was like, girl, why do I feel like you really are not that creative? Like, I don't want to say that.
I think there's creativity there. I definitely think there's creativity there. I think ultimately it comes down to maybe just, and she even said it, this is the 4th comedy challenge, and we know this has been a very comedy-driven season from Minnie to Maxi and all of that. So I think it ultimately comes down to she has a great skill set. She doesn't know how to go outside of that skill set yet.
Gotcha.
In a way that a lot of the other people on this season have. Is kind of what I'm thinking. And then you have Pandora as one of the bouncers. That was fun.
Pandora always be wanting to be some man, honey. She trying to let you know, I'm the top. She say, I got the strap. And I'm ready. It's like, it's okay, Pandora. You giving Dom Top energy. Like, she's giving Dom Top Nebraska. Like, down.
She is. Power Top Nebraska, truly. Speaking of Drag Race Philippines, I forgot what shirt I was wearing today. But since David's not here, I did have a cute intro and a cute shirt because I'm wearing my Turing shirt today.
Yes.
I forgot to... Season 1 of Drag Race Philippines reviews coming soon. I know someone's probably going to be in the comments talking about it. We're working on it, y'all, okay? We're working on it. The channel is very busy right now. We're working on it. Regardless. I love that I did...
Another thing.
That's
another thing thrown in about Drag Race Philippines real quick. Did you see Miss Levels get dragged by her baby hairs?
Did you see Miss Levels getting dragged specifically by our diva icon and legend, Miss Nicole Pardo? Because I sure did.
Yeah.
I sure did. I said, that's my girl right there.
Yeah. I was like, ow. Get her.
Ow.
Get her one more time for me. Like, hit her, bitch. Like, yeah, hit her again, bitch. Like, yeah.
I love it.
I was very happy.
I'm pretty sure she is blocked I think, most of her cast at this point. Because I know she blocked Tiny. I know she blocked Nicole. I know she blocked probably half of season 1. Irrelevant. Anyway.
Right. Very irrelevant.
But no, I would say overall, I think this mini challenge is one of my favorites we've seen in a long time. I thought the chaos was fun. I thought it was dumb and stupid. And we got 2 winners. And honestly, I agree with both Kelly and Meta winning.
Kelly, Heelton, and Metamorkid.
I was like, sure, I'm game. That sounds great.
I'm like, as long as Kelly wins, I don't care. Let's do this. Because to be honest with you, the way that things are shaping up as of right now, it was looking very, very clear and finite that it was going to be Miss Pandora Nox's crown. I'm not so sure no more.
I think, honestly, we'll talk about it at the end. Remind me to talk about it. I think it's wide open now.
Because she's slipping. I feel like she's slipping. And it's too close to the finale for you to be slipping. She's slipping.
It's giving me a very specific person's track record on Drag Race, and we'll talk about it. I'm going to put it, but I'm going to remember it. So, for our Maxi Challenge this week, we have the roast. It's a good old drag-tastic comedy roast.
Yeah.
And
some potatoes.
Yeah.
There was
There was some meat.
Sauce.
Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so good right now. Oh, that sounds so good right now. But we see a little, there's like, this episode, honestly, was just no fluff. We go straight into the mini challenge, straight from the mini challenge. We're going straight to the stage with Gianni, and I'm like, oh, hi, Gianni. Good to see you this episode. We see Gianni and Barbie rehearsing with the girls, and then we get next day in the workroom, and then it's immediately dun, dun, dun. And I'm like, oh my, this is moving too fast for my liking. Like, Jesus. They said, we have no time for this fucking bullshit today.
They said, take your every moment and shove it up your ass.
And I'm fine with that, honestly.
They said, we're here for funny things. Save your tears, bitch.
They said, it's Final Five. You heard all the Emmy moments that we've had already. So we're just gonna.
Exactly. They said, we don't care about these folks no more. Let's get to this crown.
Exactly.
To be honest with you, let's get to the crown. I'm not gonna say
I do really enjoy this season. I think for me, the interesting thing has been with all three of our Paramount produced shows in Colombia, being Mexico, Germany, and Brazil. All three of those seasons for me have felt like such slow burn seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Where like they all start a little rocky, a little shaky.
Yeah.
And they only are getting better as the season goes on. And I'm happy to see it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I am too. I don't know. I feel like that I need more standout moments. I feel like because I do feel like that, like even with us just finishing watching, what was the other one? Not Brazil or Germany. What was the other one that you said? France? No.
Mexico.
With Mexico, for me, it was one where I was just kind of like, it was hard for me to. I could watch it because it's Drag Race and it's good to watch, and Drag Race is good to watch. But it was one of those where all of the franchises started blending together at one point, and I was just like, "This is really like I could, like I don't know." It almost, I mean, is it drag oversaturation? Is maybe that what it was? You know what I mean? Because like I never felt like
that was the busy time of the year. That was the busy time. Yeah.
I was like, I don't feel like I've ever felt that way before when it comes to Drag Race, of just being like, God, this is a lot. You know what I mean?
I'm with you, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's the only downside that I felt with those all coming from the same studio and them all coming out almost back to back to back to back. If there would have been some gap in between them, then I feel like that would have, it wouldn't have burned me on it so early. You know what I mean? It would kind of get familiar to want to come back to and be like, oh, okay, I remember how they do stuff over here. Work. This is going to be sickening, you know, as opposed to like having 3 seasons of it crammed down my throat all in a 2-month period. I'm just kind of like, okay, now I don't want to see nothing from y'all for a minute. Like, I need a break from y'all, you know, and I don't want to feel that way first season out, you know? So,
yeah. I definitely understand that. I think for me, what's been interesting in talking about those seasons and specifically Drag Race Mexico is also now having watched La Mas Draga as well. It's like a lot of the things people were saying during our viewing of Drag Race Mexico, a lot of that makes a lot more sense. And that it's just like, it's a lot like safer is kind of the right word to use. Like it really feels like ultimately season 1 of Drag Race Mexico is very safe.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. It had some fabulous moments, some fabulous queens. But having watched La Mas Draga, I'm like, that's what I want in a drag program. Like, I want the drama. I want the fabulous, incredible, out-of-this-world looks. Like, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. And that's why I've been so happy to watch La Mas Draga. And that's why I'm so excited as well that Dragula's coming back.
Yeah.
Because it's going to give me that. It's going to give drama. The trailer, as far as the day we're filming, the trailer dropped today for the season. I'm so thrilled.
I'm scared.
I am too.
I'm scared for my life right now. And you know why?
I know why.
I
do
didn't
know
even
why.
realize anything about it until, what was it? JK posted on Twitter and was like, what was your favorite clip of me from the trailer? And posted like 5 different pictures. And Blackberry goes, what were mine? And it's like the runway and a piece of her elbow. And I was like, no, not that. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, if she's first out or something, I'm going to completely like lose it. I'm gonna lose it really hard. But
I'm gonna
yeah,
be
no,
so
I'm just
mad.
like, I'm like, please let it be one of those things where like y'all do like, maybe you can do multiple trailers. You remember when Drag Race used to do that? You remember Drag Race used to actually give us more than one trailer? Because we got smart. We started counting every time we see somebody in the trailer. Be like, okay, I only saw you twice, girl, so you must go home early. You know, I'll see her 18 times, so she's in there for a while. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
That's how I clocked Who Goes Home First on House of Villains. Because they haven't shown us yet. I clocked it, so I know who goes.
Oh, out of the 3?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I mean, yeah, I know who goes too. Yeah, because they showed the other person in like a later episode, so I was like, oh, okay, well then I know who goes. But also at the same time, I'm kind of okay with them leaving because he's kind of a
Anyway, Drag Race Germany.
Drag Race Germany, guys.
They can't leave us alone. We get off track too easily.
Frankenzy Germany.
Well, I guess we're just. Are we there? Did we?
We're at the. We're at the runway. We're running the runway. Drag Tasticher comedy roast.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I did my Rosetta Stone today.
Sprechen the comedy roast.
Guys, smorgasbord.
Truly.
Haas and Pfeffer.
We got our beautiful top 5.
Yes, come on, top 5. I'm partial to one of the looks. We're not gonna say which one it is, but it's probably the one that's a bunny. But
I thought Pandora looked real cute.
I did think Pandora looked really cute though too.
I thought they all look good.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it's mostly partially because of the fact of the bunny ears though. But we've seen this outfit though because this outfit was on her Instagram.
Yep.
So that's why I was like, why does this look familiar? I was like, oh yeah, this is like one of the first times we ever saw her.
I was like, didn't we pull this for the Instagram video? I thought.
To be honest with you, if I had to pick someone's outfit that I wasn't the craziest about, it was Yvonne's.
I knew you were going to say that. Something
about it, color palette wise, looks like an 80s like Quentin Tarantino movie, like a night, you know what I mean, like something like that, like something early 90s, like something like that. Like I don't know. Everybody else is kind of like, oh, we're gonna be sexy or glamorous or red carpet or da da da, and I feel like she's very there, like she's a door-to-door saleswoman, but she sells jokes. I don't know. Something about it is very,
okay.
Something about it is very housewife, like
sure,
very like Avon, like it was very Avon lady looking, and I was like, why you look like that, girl? Like, what are you trying to sell me something, or are you gonna tell me jokes? I mean, but she told jokes, so I can't be mad. But
nope, I can't be mad at all.
Look, guys, I was very skeptical of the suit jacket top.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, this kind of comes down to, and I was saying this before we started filming. For me, this came down to there's one person who did really great. There's one person that did really good. There's one person that did good, built over time, and there were 2 people that flopped.
Yeah.
And that's what. And spoiler, I agree with all of the placements this week. Like,
yeah, I do too.
I think Yvonne's performance in this roast is one of the best roast performances we have ever seen. She was quick. She was succinct. She had her jokes down. She knew what she was going to do. She's the only person that didn't walk up there with her notes.
Yeah. Which
and when
already
Mm-hmm.
lets you know when the girls do that, it's like, okay, game's on, bitch.
Yeah.
She showed up and she's like, all right, let's go off the cuff. And you're like, ooh, okay.
She's like, the whole Diane has more hair than Barbie to Gianni. Like, the way she looped all of the jokes together was so seamless and beautiful. I thought she did such a good job. I thought Meta opening as well was so good.
Meta did a very... Meta opening for me was very safe. It wasn't bad, but to be honest, I don't feel like that she completely, like, blew the doors off the hinges or anything. You know what I mean? I thought that she just did a very good routine. Like, it was one where honestly, if everybody would have knocked it out of the ballpark, she could end up in the bottom.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because it was like, it wasn't bad. And I feel like that's what happens when it comes to roast and comedy challenges a lot of times, is like, it's better for you to be safe than bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's better for you to be safe and, like, moderately funny than for you to really try to swing it out of the ballpark and then bomb.
Yeah.
And, like, Meta didn't bomb or anything like that, but Meta wasn't just, like, so amazing. The jokes were cute. They were cute.
Yeah. I love how she started. My name is, what was it? The last one was Metamorkid.
Yeah, the last one was Feta. One was...
I don't remember.
It was stuff that rhymed with Etta.
The whole playing on her name, and then she was like, "No, actually, I'm Metamorkid," and I just shat my dress. That was funny. I think for me, her delivery was very strong. The jokes weren't, groundbreaking. Like, she was like, fake tits, Pandora Nox, sock puppet, Loreley Rivers. Everyone and their mother, second cousin, and Barbie Breakout herself were coming after Miss Loreley, saying she was forgettable, that she was bad at drag. When Meta said, "Loreley, I've been trying to come up with words to describe your drag, and I just came up with 2. No thanks." I was like, oh my God. Like, and then coupled with her absolutely bombing this, I was like, no, Loreley, no.
I mean, girl, I told y'all, Loreley came out for me. Originally, it was very lackluster.
Yeah.
From, like, jump. That's why, like, for me, there was a turning point where we all were like, okay, wait, maybe we underestimated Loreley when it came to the design challenge. But then past that, I still haven't been like, okay, girl, you're really shutting me up. She's not doing like Matilda. Like, we really underestimated Matilda from Philippines, and then she just shut us up the whole season while she was here. And so I haven't felt shut up that much by Loreley.
What else did she win?
Something else that she shouldn't have won.
Oh, it was that improv challenge. Oh, it was the fucking paired challenge. Because she won and Tessa went home.
Yeah, no, yeah.
She should have one win, for sure. Because that design challenge win, I'm not going to take that from her.
That design challenge win was legitimate. But, like, no, not the other stuff. No, ma'am, no turkey, no.
And I mean, Loreley has grown on me, and I think honestly what it is it comes down to she's a really good lip syncer. And when she started lip syncing, I was like, okay, wait, I see it again.
Yeah.
I see, I was like, oh my God, design challenge. And then it's all that, if she was on like a season 3 US style where it's a lot more design and it's a lot more creating things.
Yeah.
I think we would have seen her in the top 4. For sure.
Yeah. And I think that it also could be one of those things to be said, like how you said it with, who'd you say it with? I think you said it with, did you say it with Yvonne? Where you said that someone had just like a specific, like, natural skill set and we hadn't really seen, Victoria.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how I felt with Loreley. I feel like Loreley has a very, like, set skill set of, like, what she is good at. And we hadn't gotten a lot of chance to see a whole bunch of range of all of other things because, like you said, it's been mostly a comedy-heavy season. So, you know what I mean? Like, if they would have had more design challenges or more balls or something like that, then maybe we could have saw a little bit more that would have, like, I don't know. Yeah, because it just seemed like if it wasn't design related or whatever, then she just seemed very, like, he's safe
out of her element is really what it comes down to for me. Like, I think for me, and I hate saying this about Loreley because I do think she's lovely. And I mean, she got 2 challenge wins out of her experience. But I think for me, she falls into the category a little bit of really great at drag and maybe just not all the best at drag race.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about Kelly's performance because Kelly's I thought was interesting. And I thought the editing was so interesting of Kelly's.
Kelly's was so funny because Kelly started out and it wasn't that funny. She said, hold on, I got some jokes. Here they come. And then they actually started landing. And I was
exactly. I was like, I don't remember the last time I saw where you hear from the person doing the roast in the middle. Hold on, I've got some good stuff.
Yeah.
See, I told you I had good stuff. And she did. I'm going to be honest. I laughed more at Kelly's set overall than I did Meta.
Yeah.
So
easily laughed hard. And I feel like that's the difference is the fact that Meta's jokes weren't bad. It's just that they weren't horribly memorable. Kelly's were like, Kelly got to a point where some of them jokers were like making the judges like lose breath laughing. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, okay, yeah, you had like some fumbles at the beginning, but you had some big swings and hits at the end. So it evened itself out to still be a decent performance.
Agreed.
And Kelly looks stunning. Kelly looks gorgeous.
Kelly had my favorite look.
Bitch, I need that. It's giving.
This tight bun with the braid, with the zebra print. I was like, you would wear that. Absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah. It's very sickening. It's very Real Housewife. It's very resort. It's very, I'm black and have money.
Exactly.
Which is very much my brand.
Real Housewife of Wiesbaden, which I think is where she's from. So work.
Yes, Real Housewife of Guten Tag.
That's hello.
Real
Housewife of Dusseldorf.
Yes.
Not Berlin, because you can't live in the big city because you don't want all the hustle and bustle of the big city.
I should have said Berlin.
I'll let you change it to Berlin. It's fine.
Okay. Yes. Real Housewife of Berlin, honey.
Yes. And then Pandora was there.
She sure was. That's what she was.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that's what she was breathing. She was a person.
She was speaking words.
She did. Those words were not funny words.
No.
They were the opposite of funny words. They were the aggressive opposite of funny words. They were so unfunny that I hurt myself listening to them. They hurt my spirit. Yeah. It wasn't good for her. And at the same time, they were still trying to squeak out some laughs for her. I said, if y'all flew her ass through again, I swear on everything. I said, don't make up for her this time. Because this is, no. She's bombing. Obviously bombing.
Yeah. It's like
the timing was just so off to the point where she was really setting up the joke like it was going to be this huge punchline, and then it wasn't. And like you could hear, as they say, a mouse pissing on cotton.
Yeah.
It was so quiet, and it was just like, and it was every single joke. So she's standing there just, okay. She's like, maybe
exactly.
No.
Exactly.
I was like, oh no. And that was her whole thing.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but true. But
yeah, no, honey.
Yeah. Overall, though, I think it was good as a roast, as a whole.
On the whole, I thought it was pretty nice.
Yeah. I think the 3 people that did really well kind of really outshone the other 2 people that flopped for me.
Yeah, because I don't think that they flopped so hard to the point where I was just like, this whole thing sucks.
It's not Utica levels of bad, but it wasn't good.
No.
They
I
both
love my
made me laugh, I think,
nostalgia.
once each. I'll take that.
I do think that
So,
they got maybe some pity laughs though.
totally.
But not too many. Not too many to the point
Yeah.
where I was just like, is this a laugh track? What's happening?
Mhm.
It was like, no, it was they were like, okay, I get a little chuckle. But
Mhm.
you know, it was very much like, yay, we all did good kind of a thing. And I was like, if you want to feel that way,
Ooh.
you want to feel that way. Group participation.
Let's talk about Barbie.
This look was interesting for me.
Same damn silhouette she's been giving, but I love the makeup.
It was interesting for me because I didn't know if I felt like that I wish she would have painted her titties. But then at the same time, I'm like, girl, we're not doing blackface. But then at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. It was interesting. I like where she was going with it. I kind of do wish that the silhouette and the dress was different or just cut differently. Maybe that way you would just have that random peekaboo of like skin in the middle. Maybe it could have been like sleeveless so you could show all her shoulders with the skin and everything so that, you know what I mean? Because like with the way that she has her makeup done around her face, plus the way her hair is falling around her face, it very much looks like the only thing that has color is this little patch right here.
Yeah.
Which looks like one of those, which throws me back to assignments all the time on Drag Race when girls paint their body a certain color and they clock them for not painting their hands or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, if you intentionally are only just doing your face, I wish that this wasn't so black that it matched everything else and it made it, you know what I mean? I wish that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the hair could have been shorter or something. But
Because you can tell it's not a breastplate either, because you can tell she's contoured on her titties.
Yeah.
So, but this isn't one of the worst things she's worn this season, so I'll take it.
It's not, but it does give me very like, you took a spirit Halloween vampire dress and wore different hair and makeup. And say, look at me.
I do love the hair though.
I love the hair too. I wish she just went all with different things. I'd be okay with the hair and the face with a completely different outfit. Or I'd be okay with the outfit and the hair with a different face. Or
imagine it was a black latex bodysuit. Or just catsuit down.
That would be sickening. Yeah, that would be sickening. If it was just like from neck up, latex all the way down, full arm sleeves, yeah, I'd like that. I like that a lot. That'd be badass.
Maybe some sort of like cleavage situation that echoes the shape of her face and the way she's done it, something like that.
That would be cute. Or a cutout of around her like ass of that shape.
Absolutely. That feels very on brand for Barbie.
So it's like a butt peekaboo. See, that'd be cute.
That'd be cute.
Opportunity, missed it.
Yeah. Category is a hairy affair.
All right. Ooh. First up,
Metamorkid.
Metamorkid. I was kind of living for this furry Zorro kind of look. I like the hat. I like the hair. I don't think I like the eye makeup with the lip makeup. Something about the face looks off.
Yeah, because she's got this big graphic, almost like eye band. And I love this makeup. I think it's so cool and different. I love that it's like the sculpted out eyeliner, but it's in like the negative space. I think that's really cool. And then just this negative space,
like brow, like brow highlight.
Yeah, and then you go to the lip, and it's this like
very nude, almost to the point where it makes me feel like that the whole face should just be nude.
Well, isn't it that effect? I don't know what the term is for it specifically, but it's like it looks like she's buffed sort of eyeshadow around the lip to give the illusion of a smaller lip, or like it looks like frostbite almost.
Yeah, it's very much one of those where like it looks like she covered her whole mouth and just like, or she covered her lips in all the same color as her skin tone, and just did it. I feel like it's a makeup technique that was really popular in like Asian cultures, where it would be like just a light blush of a certain color, like right here in the middle.
Yeah.
Like a red or something like that. Which I like that with this look, but for some reason I feel like that with the eye mask it throws it a little bit off. But then I feel like that if she would have did a bolder lip, then I would have been okay with the eye mask, because then you've got like the black in the belt of the dress, and then you've got the black sleeves of the dress too. So it's not just the black by itself. But I feel like that you have like, you know how a lot of people will do looks and it'll be like hard mixing with soft.
Absolutely.
Like that's like they're kind of together. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a bit of the issue. Is I feel like that the hardest thing out of her entire look is the eye mask.
Yeah.
Everything else is reading soft for me. So that's the reason why I feel like that I don't have a problem with it. It's, I just need more hard stuff to counterbalance. Like if the belt and the gloves were latex.
Absolutely.
Then I would then it would go a lot more for me.
Oh yeah.
Then I would very much get the hard edginess of the latex and the band, and then the softness of all the fabrics and the lips. But it's like, with everything being so soft and sheer and delicate and fluffy, and that big strong prominent band of her eye, it does throw it. It makes her almost look like it almost makes her look like a sassy, like, I don't know, like if someone skinned Grimace from like the McDonald's and like made an outfit out of them. Like, I don't know.
No, not Grimace. No.
Yeah, it's very like, but it's like Grimace meets Hamburglar. Like,
exactly. Because I do like this. I think for me, what could have done it is take that same, like the mauve color that you've got going on and everything else. If she just done the full lip in that color with that same wing, like she's doing with that negative space in the eye makeup, I think that could have brought it together. And I do really like what you're saying about the corset and the gloves being latex. I think that would have given it that soft and hard that I agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
I also didn't love it because I love when she bent backwards and the hat fell off dramatically and you get all the hair going to the floor.
I thought she was going to do something else, but child, she almost bent all the way back. I said, you better go ahead, girl.
She was like, I'm going to show you that this wig is long because I can bend backwards and it hits the floor. But then the look didn't work for me without the hat on, honestly.
Yep.
So, I don't know. But I do like this.
I think that the reason why it probably didn't work for you with the hat off is because, as well, I feel like that it's just like a not good balance all the way through with the look. It's like, for some reason, I wouldn't want her to have just that hair with that look and no hat, because I feel like that the hair didn't. I feel like I would need more with the hair. You know what I mean? I would need at least two of those wigs on top of each other. You know what I mean? Or I would need it to be like, I need to have more volume. I feel like that the hair was way too flat for that outfit, for everything to just be kind of like simple and on. You know what I mean? Like, for the outfit itself to not have a whole bunch of volume. Because other than her holding it in the beginning, if she just had it like on her, it'd just be a regular up and down dress. You know what I mean? So I feel like all of that together wouldn't have. Now, it would have been cute if it was like something like that, and it was way longer. If it was like almost to the freaking floor or something, I feel like that would have helped. You know what I mean? But I feel like that it just didn't fully balance itself all the way out for me. Good look. It just needed more balance.
Agreed. And what does that translate into for your score, my dear?
For me, I'm going to give her a 75.
I'm going to give her an 83.
Go ahead.
Miss Kelly, baby.
So, Logan, I have a question for you.
Yes, my dear.
I don't know if things have changed. I'm preface this by saying I haven't been in school for about 20 years.
What is this thumbs up that just... It is only on Drag Race Germany that this happens, Eve. What is happening?
What did
you see the little bubble that popped up on your screen?
Yes, that's why I'm like, how did I do that? It's because I did this.
I guess.
With this?
I don't know.
It was this.
What is happening?
Wait.
Again.
Yeah!
Oh my.
I have no idea why this is happening, but I'm so very happy about it.
Anyway, you were asking.
Okay. So that was so cool. Okay. I was saying I haven't been to school in a while, about 20 something odd years. And so I just wanted to know if you could confirm something for me.
Yes, my dear.
What is 4 plus 4 again?
My darling diva angel of life, I think that would be 8.
8. Okay. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure.
Yep.
I'll make sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Miss Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
She had a little snack. She devoured.
Mm-hmm.
There was nary a crumb left for no one. She didn't need a napkin because she had nothing to clean up. It was gone. It was gone. Completely gone. When she turned around, I already knew what she was doing. Period.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was like, okay, we're doing something African-inspired work. And she turned around and I saw the headpiece and I was like, Lion King. Okay, here we go. Kelly is playing the game. She knows there are 2 episodes left and she is ready to take her crown. Kelly is playing the game. I said, let's go. I'm happy. I'm so happy with it. I'm still Team Kelly. I want Kelly to win so bad right now.
Oh, we are 2 for 2. Hello, Team Kelly.
Yeah, very Team Kelly. Loved it.
I think for me, this might be the best Lion King interpretation we've seen on Drag Race.
Yeah.
Because it's big and it's dramatic, but it's still a little understated and it's not like giant and out there. And it's very polished. It's very classy. And that's what Kelly Heelton is. Like,
It very much gives me the Broadway production.
Absolutely.
That's why I was like, yeah, I like it a lot. The tones went really well together. Her makeup looks really gorgeous. Just all of it on her skin. Just that it was right. It was right with God. It was right with God.
When it's right, it's right.
It's right. It's right.
And I'm just gonna.
I was about to say, I was like, once you ask for my score, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you to pop that up there.
Yep, we got it. Don't worry.
Because she mocked it this one. Period.
Baby.
Like,
it's Kelly's world and we're living in it.
Right. I'm very happy for you, Kelly. I'm very happy, girl. If you would have started out a little bit stronger and really had knocked it more out of the park with your roast, girl, you could have got another win. And to be honest with you, if they would have pulled that double win stuff again and gave Kelly another one this time, I would have been mad. I would be like, sure, do it. Go for it. I feel like she deserves it. I feel like she deserves 2 badges at the same time. Boom.
That part.
And I know that you agree with the mugs there, right? So,
of course.
All right. Here we go.
Miss Loreley.
Miss Loreley Rivers. Okay. So, my problem with this look is it looks cheap as hell. I understand that red makes blue pop. And so that is the reason why you paired blue accessories with your red outfit. At the same time, 1, they don't look like they go together at all. 2, that crown looks like you got it from Chuck E. Cheese. 3, I never really realized that the devil storyline was that he had a lot of hair. Never heard that.
Ever. Well, it's not the devil. She's referencing a specific thing from her hometown. So she's not doing devil.
Okay.
Yeah, she mentioned it in her little like walking thing. She's like, I'm doing a specific, like, I think it's a monument from Dusseldorf.
Okay.
So it's not supposed to be a devil, though I think that might have translated a little bit better if I'm being honest.
And looked like a devil. She had the damn devil tail and everything. Girl, look. I like back in the day with Drag Race when they would actually hold up pictures of the stuff that the people were referencing, especially it was from an international season. Because y'all know damn well we don't know what that statue looked like.
Yeah.
But y'all can get a picture of it and put it next to her. Y'all really could. But anyway, I wasn't the craziest about the look at all. And at the end of the day, it just seemed extremely simple. It just seemed like it was a bodysuit. And like, I wanted more hair than just a wig. Unless it was a wig that like looks like it has a whole freaking life of its own or something. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's always kind of ends up being bare minimum when you get like a hairy challenge. Honestly, it's funny. The two people who I feel like I didn't like their outfits the most are the two people that I feel like did the most predictable takes on a hair challenge. Because I feel like that if someone came to you and said, okay, we need to do a super hairy runway, that people are going to do one of two things. They're either going to do some kind of wig, or they're going to do the drag queen essential, where it's some kind of bodysuit that they're usually like performing and stuff with random tracks of hair from wigs and or weave just lining across the sides of their body. And both of those happened on the runway this week. And I was like, I hate both of these. But yeah, I was not a fan of this. I really wasn't. No.
Yeah, it definitely was not even close to her best. I like that it's an inspiration specifically from her hometown. I think that's lovely. Unfortunately for me,
I thought she was trying to be the devil from Cow and Chicken.
You and this Cow and Chicken, all the Cow and Chicken references. But yeah, I think for me, just for a hair runway, it's just not. You can tell she put her effort and her time into other looks that she's presented on this runway. And she thought, oh, they'll never do a hair category. And then they did the hair category.
It's a cute wig. It's just.
Yeah.
It's just a wig.
Yeah.
It's just a wig.
The mug is great, though.
The mug is cute. I know y'all love her signature eyebrow. It's all right.
I do. I really do.
It's all right. I'm over it now. It's all right.
Fair. Scores?
Loreley, I'm going to give you a 50, girl.
It's not my favorite. I do think it's polished and well put together, so I am going to give her a 69. Bingo. Yvonne Nightstand.
There's the second one. This was legitimately the reason why I did not care for this outfit at all. Was because of the fact that I was like, this is a performance bodysuit or performance dance outfit that you borrowed from some Carrington, Sherrington, Sanchez, LaCroix, LaShoy, LaRue, Davenport, Dion, De La Rue, like one of those kind of girls. It's very much giving me, we're about to go ahead and do the talent portion of our competition. Coming in as contestant number 2, Alexis Michelle Rodriguez Carrington the third, and then she comes out and it's what's that song? Not Can't Turn Me Loose. What's the other one? Woman's Got the Strength. Woman's got the She got the bodysuit on. She got the 3 layers of she got the cheetah print bodysuit on with the 3 layers of fringe hair of weave tracks on her arms. Yep. One's blonde, one's dark brown, one's black. Woman's got the girl. Like, this is literally what this was giving me. I was like, no, absolutely not. Mm-hmm. I love the makeup the most out of everything. Everything else to me seems like I could see any girl bucking in Texas drag wearing this outfit. It didn't give me any originality. I guess that's the biggest thing from it. It in no way gave me originality. So yeah, that was a detriment. Not for the thing that we've seen Yvonne wear. I feel like Yvonne's worn some very original concept kind of stuff. Like last week. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like,
I was gonna say that too, yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me what's very interesting is because I do like this overall, but I think for a hair category, I am a little bit underwhelmed. I think the concept of this like alien whatever with this headpiece and the makeup I think is really cool. I do agree with you. I think the makeup is carrying the look a little bit. And I think as a look, I really like it. But for this category, it's just not my absolute favorite. When people are coming out in what Kelly wore, in what Meta wore, we'll talk about Pandora in a second, what Pandora wore, like
I also feel like, too, when it comes to specific categories and they go, we want to see a lot of this, then show them a lot of that. If they say we want to see a lot of hair, I want to see more than 5 tracks on your body. You know what I mean? Like, you could have added 5 times more of the amount of tracks on your arms and around the bottom part of that. And it honestly would have elevated it, I feel like, a little bit more and made it look a little bit stronger. But that's part of it, is the fact that you lift up your arm and it's this one wispy, it just looks like you have a long arm, like underarm hair. It's just this like wispy train that I can see the back of the stage through the hair. I'm like, no, girl, not at all.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. But I do think the concept and the overall execution is polished and she looks nice. So
Interesting.
Scores.
Yeah, Miss Yvonne, I'm gonna give you 50. I feel like that if I were to put you and who we just talked about, what's her name? Loreley. If I were to put both of your concepts together, then maybe I could have had a full cup outfit.
I'm still gonna get I'm still gonna give her a 70. I get what you're saying for sure, absolutely 100%. I like this more than you do, so I'm gonna give it a 70.
See, understand. Pandora.
That's my Taurus sister right there. Boom.
I will say I kind of wish there was a little bit more added to the costume part of it, like the bodysuit part of it. I really wish it was something that went to the legs or went down a little bit more. Or if the boots that she had were like thigh high, that would have been everything. Yeah. If the boots that she had were the exact same shape with the hooves on the bottom and everything and all that fur, but that fur came all the way up to her thigh, that would be sickening. Because I feel like that at the same time, it comes to framing your body, and she's already a shorter person. And I feel like with her showing all of this leg with just this bodysuit going all the way down to these anklet boots, it like chops her up and it doesn't make her look, it makes her look tiny. And so like she came out as like she was a bull, and also at the same time when I noticed, I feel like she kind of shifted it when she got to certain parts of the runway and she stood up as tall and as straight as she could, and it really helped elongate her figure and everything. But when she first came out, the horns seemed like they were kind of down like this more so than up. So like them being like this and then her being crunched down, and then it made her look really compact and really scrunched up. And I was like, she looks so tiny. I was like, I know she's small, but she just looks so tiny. And like her standing up and elongating herself and the horns pointing more upwards kind of just pulled the whole aesthetic to me out. And that's why I feel like that if she would have had the boots up a little bit higher, I feel like that it almost would have created the illusion of making her look taller. And it would have helped the whole look. I don't know. I don't know. She didn't give me, she gave me more bulldog than bull. You know what I mean? Like she was giving me kind of cute little pug. And I was like, wait, no, you look like a bull, you know? But like the makeup was sickening and the hair was sickening too. And I honestly thought that I knew it was a wig, but for some reason I thought it was attached to part of her actual hair. So I was really gagged when she took it off for the lip sync. I was like, that's not attached to your head. Okay, work, bitch. Let's go. But yeah, it's very intricate, very well done. The hair.
Yeah.
That's how if you're gonna do a hair look and you're going to not do so much more hair on everything else, because other than just on the wrists and the feet, there's no other hair anywhere else. Like that's how you're supposed to do the hair. Make the hair so focal where like everything else looks like an afterthought. And the other girls didn't really do that with their hair.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I really like the hair aspects of this look for sure. I think that's really the strong part here. The makeup is really well done. The prosthetic work on the nose, I think, is really strong as well. For me, with the garment itself, I either wish it was a lot more or a lot less. Like,
Yeah.
it would have been so cunty if she had just come out in like a little merkin situation to cover the vagine and like some hair. What the fuck is the word? To cover the areola?
Pasties.
Pasties, thank you. She just come out in some hair pasties and a little merkin down there, body out.
Yeah.
With the horns and the hooves, that would have been unt. I'm saying unt. That would have been unt for me. Like, that would have been it. That would have been the moment of the season.
Yeah.
And I do like this garment she has on. I just think it's, like I said, I either want it to be a lot less or a lot more.
Right.
So, but I do think
because it's like that's her arms are tattooed. Like, it doesn't even really come down her arms or anything. It's literally just a bodysuit.
Yeah. Scores.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 87. Because concept, I think, was really strong, and the look is not bad. It's just that the bodysuit aspect is just a hair more simple than I would want from her at this point in the competition.
I'm still going to give her an 80. So, work. Well, that's that. And we find out that finally Yvonne has won a challenge.
Congratulations, Yvonne Nightstand. I'm so happy that you won. I did not think that you were honestly going to win, but they love your outfit, so I mean that's you, baby, and they lived for your performance. Your performance was everything. So I'm like, okay, girl, you snapped past Metamorkid that time, girl. See, Meta's been trying to one up you like she did last week, and like, I'm gonna get the safe, you finna be in the bottom. You said, no, baby, I'm finna reverse the polarity, and now you are underneath me, and I have the badge. That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. Now, don't get your tail sent home next week, child, because the drag race curse. You'll get that win and you'll think you're on easy street, girl, and you'll go right home. And we only got 2 more episodes for this sucker's over with. So please don't do that. Please don't dip out before the final 4. I know you wouldn't lose it.
Yeah, so Yvonne wins. Meta and Kelly are safe as they should be. And our bottom 2, as it should be, is Pandora and Loreley. And they really said, we're going to pay for the rights to see ya on this here franchise of Drag Race Germany. And we're getting our first ever lip sync to Chandelier.
All I know is Miss Pandora, this child, I swear to God, I don't know if I'm like, I know she's decently booked. It's not one of those things where it's like, does she not get booked in her hometown? I know she's decently booked, but I have never seen a girl be so excited to be in the bottom and have to lip sync, like, ever.
I mean, when you're
happy,
when you're confident about your abilities, I mean, hell, I would be too. And she really, this franchise, I think more than anything has established to me, damn, there are a lot of great lip syncers.
Yeah.
That's what this season has been. And we still haven't seen the other 3 girls in the top 4. We've never seen any of them lip sync.
Yeah. And
but like
the lip sync that we had wasn't bad at all. I mean, if they weren't lip syncing against each other and those were 2 separate performances, I would tip both of them.
Yeah. They both slayed. This is one of the best lip syncs of the season for me. I thought Loreley held her own. She did a damn good performance. All of her tricks were good. The emotion was there in her face. She was selling me the song. And quite frankly, if she was up against anyone other than Pandora Nox, she stands a good shot at winning this lip sync.
Yeah.
However,
yeah, Pandora did a back bend for 45 freaking seconds.
Literally. And then jumped off the stage into a split, and then proceeded to jump herself back onto the stage, hang there for a second, lip sync, fall into a split again, and then just stare into Barbie's soul, being like, bitch, you're not sending me home today. I know you're not. You know you're not. The whole panel knows you're not sending me home. I know you're not sending me home. Loreley knows you're not sending me home.
Right.
The girls in the back know they're... Every girl that's been eliminated on this season knows you're not sending me home. You're not sending me home.
knows you're not sending me home. RuPaul knows you're not sending me home, child. Everybody.
RuPaul knows you're not sending me home, and RuPaul doesn't even know who I am.
Period. But she know my ass ain't going home.
That part.
Girl, Pandora's wearing these girls to waste. It's very much one of those, like I said, when it comes to lip sync assassin, where it comes to a girl that survived the lip sync or a girl that sent another girl home. Pandora is sending girls home. She's not surviving. They're not, you know what I mean? Now, I will say with like some of the other ones, it's been some survivals.
Yeah. I think if, especially if Pandora does win the season, which I do still think is the likely outcome, and am I going to be upset with that? Absolutely not, because she's an incredible artist.
Right.
But I could see a situation where if they do a lip sync assassin situation on a future US All-Star season, I see a universe where they show RuPaul and US production a video of Pandora lip syncing in both the lip syncs we've seen so far and said, no, we want her. And she comes in Priyanka style as an international lip sync assassin.
I can see that.
I would love to see that. Or if they do it on Global All Stars, I would love to see it.
They're gonna do it against another woman. Watch. They're gonna have another one of the girls up there, and then she's gonna win, and they're gonna put it up against Pandora. They're gonna be like, it's the two women. Fight.
When they put Victoria Scone on Global All Stars 2, that's what it is.
That's what it is. And they're gonna be doing and they'll probably have them doing No Air by Chris Brown and Jordan Sparks.
I would live so much.
Yeah.
Or no. We're going to keep it in the Jordan Sparks realm, one step at a time.
That was a cute one. It's one step at a time.
Ooh, I love. But
yeah. We ain't had no Jordan Sparks.
No.
No.
No Air would be good. One Step at a Time would be good. What is that one song she has? Oh no, I'm gonna think of it as soon as we finish recording. Nope. I know okay, I'm gonna look it up. Pandora wins the lip sync. Loreley does get eliminated. And I am a little upset about it, honestly.
Loreley Rivers.
Lori.
Yeah. Loreley, you did a good job this season. You lasted a lot longer than I thought you were, girl. I felt that for me, what I liked from what you brought to your package is you did bring a consistency, and you brought a very clean level of drag. Your drag never was very messy or sloppy. Your makeup wasn't crunchy. Your wigs weren't crunchy. Your dresses and stuff didn't look like they needed to be steamed or anything like that. Like, you always came with very clear, very clean and clear looks. And I always appreciate that. I possibly would have wanted to see a little bit more growth and depth when it comes to like creativity and concepts when it comes to your drag. Because some of it was just very simplistic, or was very just like, boom, this is it. What you see is what you get. There wasn't a lot of layers to it. But I loved seeing what you were able to bring. And I know that you're probably going to be like doing so many more amazing things with your career in the future as you continue to grow and stuff, you know? So like, who knows? You might see Loreley on a Drag Race Germany All-Stars.
Sure. I think for me, it's like when Loreley hit, she hit hard, and when she fell hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I've loved, we really truly did underestimate this girl coming into the season. And I am happy to say she smashed all of that out of the box. Incredible performer, some great looks that I'm going to remember. And that's that. Love you, Lori.
Yes. Thank you so much, Lorelei.
Yes. I remembered what Jordan Sparks song I was thinking of.
What was it?
Shy Boy.
Okay, don't know that one.
I'm sick and tired of them bad boys. So bye boy. Like it's one of my favorite Jordan Sparks songs. But there's a lot of them.
No way know that song.
It's an album track that no one remembers except for me.
Oh. No, yeah, I totally don't know it at all.
Because you could do Tattoo, you could do Battlefield.
That was the one I liked. See, there we go. Those are the two I liked. I like Tattoo. I like Battlefield.
Just like a tattoo.
Tattoo was good. Tattoo was.
Oh, it's so good.
Trying to decide. Like, is that it?
No,
that's not it. But I know Tattoo.
We love Jordan. But
yeah,
next week we don't really get exactly what the challenge is.
That's giving two things. That's giving reunion, or we might be getting a little twist of fate.
Well, it's not a reunion next week.
Then we might be getting a little twist of fate.
I think I know what next week is, but I don't want to.
Maybe it's like a German. Maybe it's like they'll do with like they did with Silky and All Stars, but like the German version. And Tessa Tesco has been fighting her way back to the entire.
Yes! Period. Well, she may or may not be fighting for something else right now. We'll just say
That's true. Let's go ahead and just say that she's still on the payroll.
We're manifesting good things for Miss Testicle over here. If you know, you know.
The chick is still coming out and still being written.
She's Delta what is it? Delta Platinum with all the trips she's been taking to Colombia.
Oh, okay. I hope not, child, because Delta be losing all the girl stuff.
I know.
Don't take Delta now because they hate Detox ass. They stay losing her stuff. They stay losing her stuff every time she takes. I don't know why she takes Delta all the time. They always lose her stuff, girl.
I do.
I bump them Sky Miles, bitch, because y'all.
I've never had a bad experience with Delta. I will say that, but I'm also not a working drag queen traveling all the damn time. So, but before we go today, I do have a draft update.
Draft update.
So, in fourth place currently in the draft is Lana, holding it down with just Pandora currently with 35 points. In third place is Eris, currently just holding it down with Miss Kelly Baby with 37 points. I am in second with 41 points now that Yvonne finally got a fucking win. Thank you. And Esme is still in the lead in the draft with 44.5 points, but it is a close race to the end of the season. So, unlike the last couple of drafts where we've declared the winner before the finale, I don't think we're going to be doing that this time. So,
yes, it was very much. I'm still waiting for the chance for me to get the chance to win my own draft.
Dragula.
We'll see.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know anymore either. That's why I'm shit.
Yeah. So, with that being said, thank you so much for joining us for our review of Drag Race Germany. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, different panel, most likely, to talk about episode 9 of Drag Race Germany. In the meantime, make sure to subscribe because we're here almost every day of the damn week at this point talking something drag. If you want to go follow our second channel for all things reality, make sure to go check out the Cup TV. More channels coming very soon, so you'll get more of us. If you're not sick of us already, which we hope you're not, because we appreciate all the love and support. Don't be. You could go down in the description, hit every single link in there, including but not limited to the merch link to get your merch, including but not limited to the cup mug. Following us on all our socials. You can follow me and Eve. If you are in the Chicago area, go see Eve doing something fabulous. And with all that said, Eve, my darling, cheers.
Cheers.
Bye-bye now.
Springtime. Damn it. I can't
No.
do that.
No.
Do it.
Now.